The date was Wednesday, February 1st, 2023, when the first full gameplay trailer for WWE 2K23 was released to the world, and I'm here today to break it all down for you. The opening shot of the trailer gives us another look at a John Cena model and attire that we've already been used to seeing for the promotional material for this game. However, there is something new here, and that is that John Cena is holding onto a brand new towel during his entrance, and thankfully, this one is a bit more neutral, being black and white. So if we are stuck with just two options for John Cena towels during his entrance, at least we have one that's not green and can go with a wider range of attires. Next up, we take a look at the updated model for the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, wearing his tribal flower necklace. After another quick shot of Cena running down the ramp, which shows off this really cool custom Titantron package that has all of his championship reign swirling around on the electric billboard, we get our first in-game look at Bad Bunny, who will be making his franchise debut in this game as a pre-order bonus. This is then followed up by a really cool shot of Roman, the Usos and Paul Heyman, one that looks to be a brand new entrance for the Bloodline. I really hope that this is the year that we finally get to take control over 4-person and potentially even 5-person custom entrances, especially with the rise of big factions like the Bloodline being taken into account. We then get two quick shots of Roman Reigns, one of him throwing his hair back and one of him beating down on Drew McIntyre in the middle of the SmackDown ring, which then transitions into two rapid shots of Cody Rhodes' entrance. We have actually gotten to see his entrance in full now, so if you haven't seen that yet and would like to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description down below. And speaking of Cody Rhodes, the next shot reveals the match where he brought his run in WWE to an end the last time around, Hell in a Cell, which, unfortunately for some of us, is red, but as we'll see later on in the trailer, the option for multiple cells is still in the game. Appropriately, the next two shots are of Cody's opponent from Hell in a Cell, Seth Rollins, one of his entrants on the stage, and one of him and Cody squaring off in the cell. We then move into a pretty exciting part of the trailer as it confirms not just one, but two new women superstars for the game. As we first see a couple of shots of Cora Jade making her skateboard entrance on the NXT arena, which transitions nicely into a shot of Alba Fire hitting her move onto Cora Jade. This is followed up with a couple of women that we have already seen in the game before, mainly this shot of Bianca Belair, followed up by Rhea Ripley, and if you actually look closely in the background of this shot of Rhea, you can see Finn Balor and Damian Priest, seemingly confirming that the Judgment Day will be getting some sort of new faction entrance for 2K23. Seth Rollins is then seen perched upon the top rope inside Hell in a Cell, as we get some really cool shots of Logan Paul, including one of his entrants, and a couple of him hitting a springboard clothesline onto Roman Reigns. This quickly brings us back into the Hell in a Cell match, where now Seth Rollins comes off of the top rope, hitting a splash onto Cody Rhodes through a table, confirming that weapons can still be used inside Hell in a Cell. We then get a quick shot of Bianca Belair lifting up Rhea Ripley, and a quick shot of John Cena AAing Austin Theory, before we get into the big stuff, as for the first time ever, they show off War Games in all of its glory. Throughout this scene of establishing shots and action shots, we can see that this War Games match is taking place in a very neutral arena. Now, on face value, this looks to me like the NXT arena. However, there doesn't seem to be any mention of NXT anywhere at all, which to me is a really good sign. We already know that War Games is going to be limited to just 3 arenas in this entire game: NXT War Games, Survivor Series War Games, and a third mystery venue. And whether we're looking at the third mystery venue right now, or just simply an NXT War Games arena without using any NXT logo, that is, in my opinion, very cool for fans who just want to play in a standard War Games arena without all of the branding. We can also see a little of how War Games works, as in the very first shot, we can see Drew McIntyre and one of the Usos competing inside of the ring, while their teammates are in cages in the background on the hard cam angle. So I would assume every 5 minutes or so, you're going to see an animation of someone coming out of one of those cages, walking down these steps, and then getting into the War Game structure alongside you. There seems like there's going to be a number of new animations within War Games to support the match type itself, and we actually get to see one of those in action when Sami Zayn is thrown over the top rope in one ring, causing him to roll under the bottom rope of the other ring. Moving on from the War Games footage, the trailer starts to hit us with lightning mode, revealing loads of characters that will be included in the game, some of which coming with updated models. We start with a quick shot of Macho Man Randy Savage, before seeing this updated Hulk Hogan as he drops the leg drop onto the Macho Man. We then see Mr. 316 himself, Stone Cold Steve Austin, as he goes on to hit a stunner on Bret the Hitman Hart, who I'm honestly quite surprised to see made it into this game, as I was under the assumption that he would have ended up in the AEW video game instead, but I guess not. We then get a classic shot and animation as we see The Undertaker chokeslamming HBK off the top of the silver Hell in a Cell, a move that we've had in the game for many years now. Bad Bunny then hits his flip piledriver onto The Miz. The Rock rock bottoms John Cena. John Cena then hits the AA onto The Rock. Roman Reigns then spears Logan Paul. Cody hits the Cody Cutter onto Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell. Charlotte hits the Natural Selection onto Alexa Bliss. Rhea Ripley powerbombs Bianca Belair, which brings us into our final gameplay shots of the trailer, which are just a few rapid fire moves of Bad Bunny hitting The Miz. And there we have it, folks. That is the first official gameplay trailer for WWE 2K23 broken down for you all. Before we wrap up here today, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that in just under 2 weeks on Saturday, February 11th, the Movement will be hosting its biggest WWE Games core show of all time, the FAM Royal Rumble, which is set to feature tons of your favourite creators within our community, including Smack Talks, Assemble, Super ZOMG Barbecue, Funky Town 49, and many more. If you would like to learn more about this event and where you can watch it, check out the trailer in the description down below. But with that, what did you guys make of this new gameplay trailer for WWE 2K23? Do you like what you saw? Were you underwhelmed? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more WWE 2K23 news and updates. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like this one, you may enjoy one of these videos as well.
The Royal Rumble is about one thing: opportunity to compete, to trailblaze, to make history. History is always made at the Rumble. And in 2023, there will be more Rumble than ever. 30 superstars, 15 diamonds, 2 colossal Royal Rumble matches, all under one roof. It's the most exciting match on the FAM calendar. The match where possibility meets legacy. And it's coming to you live. Saturday, February 11th at 11 p.m. UK and 6 p.m. Eastern. Only on youtube.com/The Movement XX. This year, we rumble again, as two people's dreams will become immortalized.